The Black Plague could have come from the fucking Jews because they were poisoning wells.
Yeah. Welcome in. Take a seat, pour a thought off the time. Let's begin. Hey. They said trust the headline. We said check that twice. Every little crack in the timeline. We gon' put it under bright white light. Aliens in the group chat. Time jump in your dreams last night. Laugh till the truth starts leaking right between the jokes on the mic. This is all the times put in. Facts in a fun house class. Laugh while we bend that pass. Who really pushed that blast? Who hit the big red switch? Who got rich off every glitch? Tune in, flip that script so fast. You're now in the Alter Times purchase. Yeah, secret files in your cereal. Clues in the airport line. Big boss blaming weather.
Spirit fingers. Spirit fingers. Spirit fingers.
These are not spirit fingers. These are spirit fingers.
Welcome to Altered Times. Thanks for joining us, man. We at it again. Mike, are you ready, dude? Are you ready? Dude, I'd like
How do you do it?
spirit fingers.
Spirit
Spirit
fingers,
fingers.
spirit fingers. What did he do? He went.
Hey, no. No. Remember Wayne's World?
Yeah, he said.
Every time they like went to the dream world.
Yeah.
So welcome to the dream world, folks. You're in it. Man, dude, like this last weekend, dude, I was on it. I got so much stuff. So let's get into it, man. I'm gonna so remember we were talking on the phone the other day and I was telling you about this like um chronographic incidences between like the 30s to the 50s. I want to read you some of these. And if you want to stop
Oh
and you want
yeah,
to
I was talking. Yeah.
yeah. So I'll read them. I'm gonna go. I kind of put them in chronological order from like earliest to latest. And dude, between 1930s, actually from 1900 to about 1960, some insane shit happened. But I tried to squeeze it down to more. Whatever the 40s were with World War II was so crazy, dude, and there's so much shit happened. It's absolutely insane. So I went back to the 30s because in 1929 or whatever, we had the Great Depression. And that was like the start of this reset of America. Through the 30s and especially the 40s with World War II and technology, and then into the 50s with like NASA and shit, it's insane. So let me read this list that I have compiled. I'm sure I'm missing something. And if anybody's listening, you guys know some shit that should be on this list, let me know.
Dude,
Uh,
you know what's crazy? Is my great grandmother came here in 1902. She lived through all that.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. The stuff that the people live through, it's so crazy. So here's something on the same note, right? So I saw this video and they're talking about insane asylums and how all these insane asylums were built. And we've had actually, if you guys didn't know, everybody listening, we have an actual insane asylum uh, uh, episode. Go check that out because that was actually really good. We break down how the actually insane asylums were. They put away people from the old world in America. They rounded them all up. The people that weren't going along with this reset, that has to do with the World's Fairs and all these different things. Uh, we break that down in a insane asylum episode. Just check that out. But so I'm watching this right, and like, oh, they made all these insane asylums out of these gigantic like mansion style palaces, and they turn them into hospitals. And so that's funny right there, because when they first started, when they first like came up with this idea of insane asylum, it was like in the 1800s, mid 1800s, late 1800s, where people were driving wagons, horse and buggy, farmers, like hammer and nail, you know what I'm saying? And then, but the insane asylum has this gigantic fucking palace, essentially, that they created this hospital in. So obviously
Dude,
the idea is they found that these buildings were already here and they repurposed them, right?
our history is a complete lie.
And you told some of the biggest lies that I've ever heard of in my whole life.
100%.
Everything we know is a complete lie because they've found out now that their battery operated vehicles were in the early 1900s.
Yeah, and I think this like power grid shit that we use today is all like a re-engineering of like how buildings got power. So they call the big spire spikes on buildings they call them what do they
Oh,
call
that
them? Lightning
dude, that
rods or
was
whatever.
they were taking
They were
energy out of the
conductors.
ether. They were
100%.
taking energy out of the ether
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I saw this video. This guy was walking around. I think it was Boston, like Old Town Boston, and he was looking at these old buildings, and it showed those uh uh things on the buildings and cables running down into the ground and into the house, and it was powering the house.
So I just saw this guy did this experiment and it kind of goes along the same line. So he's like, I'm out here on my property, and there's like power lines that go through his property, right? So he takes this fucking like 6 foot tall fluorescent light. And he said, I saw this on a video. This guy, he puts the fluorescent light one end into the ground, and the other, he just touches it into the ground, and the other end towards the power lines. And with him holding it, it turned on.
Dude, so
So right
remember
there, you're telling
remember when I
that's just from the power line. So imagine being able to harness the ether as a whole.
so remember when I was telling you, have you ever looked at the power lines? When you're walking down the street, you look at the power lines, they got this clay cylinder with like notches on it. What if that is drawing the ether into the power?
I mean,
You
yeah,
know
dude.
there
What?
and all those cables, what those cables are doing is it's pulling the ether, the little cylinder things is pulling the energy into those, and then it's generating it through those cables
Yeah,
which
yeah, yeah,
go
yeah.
into our
So,
house.
so yeah, you not only that, but you have like the big transformer boxes on the sides and shit. What if that's just pulling in the ether energy, converting it to electricity, and then dispersing it? What if
Well,
power
if you
plants
if
aren't even necessary besides like a way to control who gets what, and it's not even
dude,
actually producing energy?
bring up a picture of a power plant, not a power plant, but you know those ones they have in the cities. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, like
they have one by your work.
yeah, it's like a power station.
Yeah, bring up a picture of those and tell me that fucking thing is not drawing energy out of the ether.
Well, let's look at
It's
it.
plain as sight. You can see it.
Let's look at it with some new eyes. All right, so city power. Let's see, station. Let's see what that comes up with. Images. No, that's okay. So these are all. Let's see. So it's like a power converter station, maybe
Maybe. I don't
converter.
know. There's that big one right down the street from your house. And you could hear it
Yeah, here we
humming.
go. There we go. Here we go. All right, check it out. Check it out. So I put in power converter station, and it showed me this. It's not a very good picture, but yeah, that's kind of what it is, right? So who's to say that this isn't actually what's sucking down the power, right? And they're actually pulling power out of the ether and then distributing it to the homes and charging you money,
That's exactly what they're doing.
right? 100%. That's what I think. Let's see what else we got.
Dude,
So what else we got?
if you drive by that one and yeah,
Yeah,
look
look
at
at
that.
that. Look at that.
Look at that.
So what?
Look
Yeah.
at
So
those
the question
giant balls on the
is
top, and
yeah,
then
what
look
is
at
all
all
this
those
doing?
conductors. Yeah,
Conductors.
yeah,
Conductors.
100%.
For sure.
Dude, if you drive by that one that's right down your street, right down the street from your work by my brother's house, you could hear it humming.
Yeah.
Why would it be humming if it's not pulling
So,
the
all right.
power? You know what I
So
mean?
look, they want it. This is what they want us to believe. They want us to believe that these. Oh, it's called a substation. That's what it's called. The
Yeah.
power substation. That's what it's called. So they want us to believe that there's a power plant, right? Like it's maybe it's a dam, or maybe it's a nuclear, or whatever the fuck, coal powered, whatever, right? And what they want us to believe is that so you say you have a power plant, right? Boom, you got this big ass power plant that's producing gigawatts of energy, gigawatts of electricity, right? And then it starts distributing it out to the city. Well, over distance, that the power starts to dissipate. So what they tell us is that these substations are basically re-energizing the electricity to make it more powerful, so it can go further. Does that make sense? How does that make sense?
That seems like it makes sense, but it doesn't.
So first of all, you're saying that the power plant energy can only go out so far. You need a substation to somehow make it more powerful. How's it making it more powerful? How is it making the electricity more powerful when it's already dissipated up until this point? Doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't even make no fucking sense at all,
Nothing they say is making sense.
bruh.
They're
I think
literally, dude.
we just found ourselves a new conspiracy, my friend.
Hey, bring up the what was uh Tesla Tower. Bring up a picture of the Tesla Tower.
Okay. The Tesla coil, the Tesla charging station. See, so all right. Listen, I gotta say something real quick.
Nikola
So
Tesla.
now, oh yes, right. So have you heard this idea that the internet, or that like so for example, in the movie Frozen. So there's an idea that the movie
Oh,
Frozen, if you type in Frozen, so there's the idea that Walt Disney's head is cryogenically frozen. You heard that
oh
before,
yeah, I heard that.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So then they say like the idea that they made the movie Frozen so that if you ever type in Frozen, even like Walt Disney Frozen head, you're gonna get the movie Frozen. Just like Black Panther, right? You type in Black Panther, you're gonna get the movie. You're never gonna get the Black Panther fucking civil rights movement people, right? You see what I'm saying? So they like overarch information using pop culture to bury old shit. So what if it's the same thing? What if it's the same thing like we're talking about?
Dude, I
Tesla,
believe they
Tesla, the inventor. Tesla, the inventor, invented the free electricity. And what does Elon Musk do? He names his car company, Tesla. So anytime you ever type in Tesla, you have to know exactly what you're looking for. You can't stumble upon it, because if you just type in Tesla, what happens? You get the car maker.
dude, the government and all the elites are in charge of what, how do you say, algorithm?
I'm a nerd.
Algorithm, yeah.
They they are in charge of that. They
Yeah.
control they control the internet.
Yeah, it's
That is a part
information
of their
control.
power.
It's
Yeah.
information control, yeah. And it's the same thing with like I just heard on another podcast that some private company was buying up all these rare books, right? They somehow had all this money to buy up all these rare books so they can what they were doing is they're buying up rare books like one of ones, scanning them into AI, and then destroying the book.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
So that book doesn't even
That reminds me
exist
of that
anymore.
movie. That reminds me of that movie
Yeah.
Fahrenheit
Yeah.
491 or whatever.
Yeah. That was a great movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 1984, bro. This is what we're living in 1984.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, what did they say? Information is power. So the more information you have, the more power you have.
Or if you control the information,
You have the power.
you have the power. All right, so check it out. So I'm gonna show you. I type in Tesla here. Share a second. Look, I'm just gonna type in Tesla. This is gonna prove my point that I was saying. let's see how far down, if we get, if at all, we're gonna see Nikola Tesla. I just put Tesla in there. Oh, these are images. Let's go to all Tesla Motors, Tesla. How about let's go to page 6. How much is a Tesla? Tesla research, Tesla cars. Let's go to page 10. Tesla. Yep, nothing. Nothing about Nik Nikola Tesla. Nothing.
Well, they
So
control
yeah.
it.
So a kid today types in Tesla, they'll never ever find Nikola Tesla unless they know to put in Nikola Tesla.
Yeah,
Most kids don't. Most kids, if you said, "Hey, what does Tesla mean?" They all they know is it's a car. Buried that
yeah.
guy forever. Buried that guy forever. All right, well, let
Well,
me
let's
look at
get
the.
on your list. Let's get on your
Yeah,
list.
let's look. Yeah, I was just about to say that. Perfect. All right, so I'm just gonna go through these, and I'll go through them kind of slow, but we'll go through them. And if you want to look up anything, you're like, "What the hell is that?" We'll look it up. So this time, I'm gonna start with the Great Depression. 1929 was the Great Depression. 1931 was the start of World War II. Start of World War II. So now, World War II didn't end until 1945 or whatever, right? So all this shit, all this stuff in between now and 1945 was during World War II. 1931 or
Uh,
19, yeah.
when was the Great Dust Bowl or the potato famine?
Oh, well, potato famine? Well, that wasn't in America though, was it?
Yeah, it was because the Native Americans they have a statue of some Native American tribe in uh uh uh, uh fucking what's that fucking country?
So
Ireland.
The Dust Bowl started in 1930.
Okay.
And let's see, Great Potato Famine. Oh, that was 1845, 1852.
Okay.
So that was the 1800s was the potato famine, which is interesting because so much of the shit, like I would watch this guy. We'll watch the videos of him. Actually, I'll just wait because I saved a whole bunch. But this guy's
Okay,
basically
yeah.
saying like all the stuff that happened, all the bad shit. Like I don't know how to validate any of it if it's even true, but he's kind of like leaning towards like all the bad shit that happened in the past was from the Jews. Like the Black Plague could have come from the fucking Jews because they were poisoning wells.
Great Scott!
And dude, dude, I just saw an article that there's 5 or 7 states that have reported their water supplies have been poisoned with some kind of disease.
Well, yeah.
Minnesota was one of them.
Okay, so here
Um,
you go. Well poisoning, right? So what's happening? What's one of the big controversial things going on are data centers. Data centers are these huge computer centers that need a lot of cooling ability, right? So they tap into aquifers in the ground or the rivers or whatever, and the discharge, if it's controlled correctly, it should be safe. But if it's not, then they dump poison back into the well or into the water supply. Kevin O'Leary, Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, billionaire, entrepreneur, big business guy, right? Kevin O'Leary, he is responsible for setting up the land and the infrastructure to bring these data centers to certain parts of the country, right? Well, guess what? I don't know if you know. Guess what nationality old Kevin O'Leary is?
he sounds fucking Irish.
He's a fucking Jew, okay? He's a Jew.
They
His
have Irish
mother,
Jews?
his mother is a Jew. His dad is not. But you are only Jewish if the mother is a Jew. So guess
What?
what? Yeah.
Wait. What did you say?
So in the Jewish religion, I might be wrong, but I think I'm correct. You are only considered an actual Jew is if your mother is a Jew. So if you have a Jewish mom and an Irish dad, you're a Jew. If you have a Jewish dad
So,
and Irish mother, you are not technically a Jew.
oh, so all these
The Jewish part comes from the mom.
so all these kids with two dads trying to say they're Jewish, they're just really gay.
Gay!
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. 100%, 100%. All right, let's get back to this list. All right, so we had the Great Depression, World War II, 1932, first high altitude balloon flight by Auguste Piccard. He went 15,000 feet. And according to his writings, his diary or his records that he wrote, he hit a barrier, this Austin Piccard.
Dude,
He
have you seen that video of those guys in that hot air balloon and they're like, we're hitting the water? I really think it's AI because it's so hard to believe
so
that they
there's this
went that high and hit the boundary, hit the
Mountain
barrier.
Dew or whatever, not Mountain Dew or somebody did a commercial replicating this Austin Piccard balloon travel.
When a man reaches the edge, after he goes as far as any man can possibly go, how does his son continue?
And it's not 15,000, it's like 50,000 feet or some shit like that, right? So planes fly at 35,000 feet, like a commercial airliner. So 50,000 feet, I mean, they say you can fly 120,000 feet. I mean, how do we really know, right? I mean, we don't fucking know.
We don't really
But
know
according
because
to
we're
this
not
dude,
doing it.
Austin Piccard, he hit the firmament, dude. He hit the fucking ceiling. 1937, marijuana is made illegal. 1937, the Hindenburg disaster happened. 1937, the first blood bank was started. 1938, War of the Worlds aired on TV. You know the story of War of the Worlds?
No.
So you know it's a movie, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Tom Cruise and everything. So in 1937 or 38, and I can't remember, Orson Welles maybe? I'm not sure who wrote it. I guess I could look it up real fast. Original War of the Worlds. Yeah, H.G. Wells. H.G. Wells. So this thing airs on the radio, right? This is like before TV. This is like before mass television happened. So the radio was everybody had a radio and listened to radio programs, people telling stories and whatever, fucking what's the one? What's the detective girl from the back in the day, the radio show? What's the what?
Oh, fuck it. I could see it, but Nancy Drew?
Nancy Drew, yeah. Is that Nancy Drew? No, that was a book. But anyways, I think that was like a predecessor of the radio show. So anyways, the story airs, and they air it like it's a news broadcast, and it's talking about fucking alien ships coming on the ground, and just like the movie, right? Aliens are here. Well, they never told anybody it was fucking fiction until after the fact. So while it's airing, people are freaking out, thinking this shit's real because they didn't tell them
Holy
this is just
shit.
a fucking crazy story. So everybody who's listening to this War of the Worlds news coverage, essentially, they all think it's real, and it causes hysteria and shit.
Panic mode engaged.
No. Stop.
Activating
Stop alerting.
emergency level 11.
11?
And so I think
Holy shit.
this is like important because I think they figured out what that. I think it was intentional, the War of the Worlds radio program thing because they wanted to see how people reacted to something like that outlandish, but portrayed as like real, right?
Oh, like a test scare.
To see, just like just like COVID. Let's see how far they'll go along with it.
Dude, that COVID shit. Oh, shit is hitting the fan with old
Hitting the fan.
fucking Fauci fucking.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, fifth.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. So, yeah, and then since COVID, we've had monkeypox, nothing. Hantavirus, nothing. Ticks, nothing. All these like, hey, be scared of all this shit. The fucking shit yourself diarrhea, pe you know, whatever the fuck it
Lettuce.
is. Yeah, nothing, dude. It's all bullshit. Everything they
I
tell us
don't
is
know,
all
man.
bullshit.
My
Like you
toilet
gotta
is pretty offended this
listen.
last week.
If you go to Taco Bell, you're gonna have a parasite every single time, no matter what.
Hey, that's why I do the parasite cleanse. 100% because I eat too much fast food.
Exactly. All right, let's go. So War of the Worlds, 1939, televisions were first commercially available. So the next year after War of the Worlds, they went full bore. Here you go, you can buy a television now. 1940s, insane asylums were overcrowded in the 40s, which I thought was interesting. 1941, penicillin was available. 1941, Pearl Harbor happened. 1941, the Pentagon was built in 1941. 1942, antibiotics first clinically used in the U.S. 1943, Nikola Tesla dies. 1944, the first Bretton Woods Conference, which is important because Bretton Woods
What is that?
is, let me show you. I have it right here. The Bretton Woods Conference, held from July 1st to the 22nd, 1944, brought 730 delegates from 44 allied nations to the Mount Washington Hotel in Bretton Woods, New Hampshire. Its goal was to shape the post-World War II international economic order, leading to the creation of the IMF and the World Bank. It's huge. It's a huge
Dude,
fucking deal.
when was the Antarctic Treaty?
That was 58.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was 58. So, Bretton Woods in 1945, the first nuclear bomb test. 1945, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they used the bombs. 1945,
Dude, there's some wild conspiracies about that because if you look
yeah,
at
it's all bullshit.
Hiroshima now,
It's all
if
bullshit.
you look at it now, it's a blooming city.
hmm
There's no way if it was a nuclear bomb that it couldn't do that.
No, people, historians and stuff who've analyzed the bomb sites, the pictures of the bomb sites and stuff, it's carpet bombs. I mean,
Yeah.
no one disagrees we have big ass bombs, but we don't have nuclear bombs. We just don't have nuclear bombs. So that's why the Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the first nuclear bomb test with all the videos, uh, and if you look at them today, you're like, that is some fake ass shit.
Dude, did you see him do the videos on Joe Rogan show?
I did. I
He's
did.
all watch the video and it shows it starts playing the video and then all of a sudden this car shows up as the house is blowing up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then he's like how is the camera still okay?
Yep. That's the thing, man. That's the thing.
Dude, that's like the same thing as the astronauts calling the president from a rotary phone on the moon.
hmm
Come on now. If you fucking believe that, you're fucking.
Shit, Negro. That's all you had to say.
Or when the lunar capsule left the moon to come back to Earth, who fucking stayed back and panned the camera up as the fucking lunar uh, capsule left the fucking moon? Who stayed back?
Oh yeah,
The
dude.
motherfucker's still waiting for his ride home, dude. He's still waiting.
Yeah.
One eternity later.
Oh, dude, he's still up there.
He's still up there.
He looks like fucking Tom Hanks from
Yeah.
Castaway. He's talking to a space rock.
This is trying to make a fire and shit. Painting rocks. All right. So 1945. 1945 is the first time they found the Dead Sea Scrolls. They found stuff up until 1956. 1945, the first digital computer. 1945, the UN, the United Nations, started in 1945. 1945 is the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, was established. The book 1984 was written between 1946 and 48. Here's an interesting one. I wanted to know all the famous people, famous politicians, celebrities, scientists, etc., whatever, born in the 40s. Guess what? Donald Trump was born in the 40s. And he's the 45th and 47th president. How's crazy is that? George W.
Biden,
Bush.
what was he? What, Biden was born in the 20s?
Biden was born in the 1820s. He's about 180 years old.
Give me a break. That's a bunch of malarkey.
No, but Biden was born in the 40s. Clinton in the 40s. Bruce Lee, Robert De Niro, Elton John, Freddie Mercury, Stephen Hawkins, Al Pacino, Sylvester Stallone, Ringo Starr, and John Lennon. All these people were born in the 40s. Kind of interesting.
Jeez.
Yeah. The CIA started in 1947. The Cold War started in 1947. The first mainstream UFO sightings. They reported the first mainstream UFO sighting in 1947. Roswell happened. That was Roswell.
Okay.
So that was the Roswell thing.
The Roswell crash.
Yeah. 1948. Big year. Israel steals Palestine and calls it Israel. Israel becomes a state in 1948. 1949, Chinese Communist Revolution. 1950 to 53 was the Korean War. 53, DNA was discovered. 55, the polio vaccine. In 1958, NASA was started, along with the Antarctic Treaty. It was 1958. It's a crazy fucking timeline when you look back from now, and you're like, holy shit, all this stuff happened. And how influential and how much all those things are like still like relevant today. It's insane. It's insane.
Do you think that they made the Antarctic Treaty because they found a way to get outside get to the other lands?
I mean, that's possible.
Why they call it NASA.
You know, that's totally possible. I mean, you have Admiral Byrd and others that have documented entrances or exits, if you will, to other lands. I don't know, man. All I know is it seems like there's allied nations all agreed that we're going to protect people that aren't supposed to be there from going there, right? Like we're the government. We can decide who fucking comes here.
What's
who doesn't.
crazy about it is they got rivals down there. They got like Russia and China and America, and they're like, "Hey, how you doing today?"
What's up?
Let's stay off of this part, you know?
It's all fucking upper level, good old boy. They're all in a fucking club. They're all jerking each other off behind closed doors. It's all a game, dude. It's a gigantic game that these world power leaders and all these banker leaders, all these big business people, all the people at the top. That's what they call like the what do they call it? The Rome of 300? No, there's a bunch of names of different groups, and they're all running all the shit. And they all are part of this fucking Epstein shit, and they're all part of this, like, stealing everybody's money and stealing all the power and fucking making life miserable all over the world. They're all a part of it, and they're all fucking, they all think they're like, you know, kings and queens and royalty and shit.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
When they're all just a bunch of lizard men. running
Yeah,
around
yeah, they're
eating
hardly
on
human.
babies.
100%, 100%, 100%. All right, dude. Let's get into some real fucking gay, man. I got a couple. I got a whole bunch of videos we could just go through, but we'll do some real fucking gay. Brandon's not here, so it should go by a little quicker without him going on and on and on and on.
Goes on and 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 on.
And then the problem is he goes on and on and on, and it makes me go on and on and on, and then he goes on, and then I have to like, okay, stop. We gotta fucking move on from this.
And then I'm over here going,
that you had you want him to do you so much you could do anything.
Trying to fucking spit one word out.
Yeah,
Dude.
I listen to our shows, and I'm like, I need to fucking hit the brakes a little bit, man. I get on it too much.
Dude, next week I get to pick the videos for Real Fake and Gay, and then you get to.
That's cool. I'm down with that. Okay. I'm totally down with that. Anytime you guys want to take over a segment, it's completely fine with me. Just let me know so that I don't waste my time collecting shit. But yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. All right, let's do some Real Fake and Gay. So let me see here. All right. All right, let's do a reaction to some Real Fake and Gay, because remember, I don't know if it was the week before last, I'm not really sure, but remember we saw the video where the guy was filming in his car. He says, "Hey, look, that's Palm Beach Pete," and he rolls down his window and says, "Hey, Jeffrey," and he looks over. So that dude, Jeffrey Epstein, Palm Beach Pete, he reacted to the video. Check this out, dude.
Yeah, I seen that one too.
Did you see it? All right, let's watch it. Let's watch it again.
See it.
It's crazy because every time something happens, that tie.
Not right. Jeffrey. It's not my name.
Then why'd you
I
look?
don't answer to Jeff. Palm Beach
Pete.
Though.
You did.
Disrespectful.
You did answer to Jeff. You turned your fucking head and looked when he said Jeffrey. I don't answer to Jeffrey. You looked when he said your name. Hilarious.
Dude, he's busted. He's done. Dude, after they said he couldn't run for mayor because his fucking DNA test is inconclusive, that should tell you everything.
So, people in Hollywood are really smart, because whenever some shit happens or someone points out something, the best thing you could do is say nothing. Don't acknowledge it. Don't comment. Nothing. Don't tie yourself to the allegation or someone pointing anything about you at all, right? Don't do it.
Yeah.
Unless you're going on like an interview and you know that's what's going to be talked about, don't do it. This fucking dude, every time something is pointed out next to Jeffrey Epstein, he makes a goddamn video saying, "Oh, this ain't right. This ain't right." Did you see the one where they were like they zoomed in on his bottom teeth and then they compared it to Jeffrey Epstein's teeth and they're exactly the same? And then all of a sudden this dude makes a video, he's sitting in a fucking dentist chair going, "Hey, I know, I'm getting my teeth fixed so that no one connects me to that really bad guy."
Wasn't me. Saw me banging on the sofa. It wasn't me. I even had her in the shower. It wasn't me. She even got me on camera. It wasn't me.
I bet you he's got a publicist that's going, "Shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing."
Shut up. Shut up.
That's telling him, "Go to your room. Don't fuck with your computer."
But he's like goddamn fucking Donald Trump. He just can't help himself. He just I gotta tweet about this. I'm gonna tweet about this one.
Fucking Donald Trump is a fucking comic with some of this shit he puts on Twitter.
Just like Shane Gillis said, he's like, you know what? He's like, I know not everybody likes Donald Trump, and that's fine, but you gotta admit, the dude's fucking funny. Like, he is fun. He's entertaining. Like, if you hate politics, at least you can laugh at this shit.
Yeah, dude, because he can roast some of these motherfuckers sometimes.
Oh, he does too. Yeah.
And
He for
now
sure
he
does.
has the power of the United States government to make AI videos. So he's roasting these fuckers.
Roasting these fuckers. All right, let's do this, dude. I got some fucking. Let's do some real fucking gay.
What do you say? Is it real, fake, or gay?
Hear the music. What do you say? All right, here we go. All right, I got some random shit I'm just gonna pull right out of my ass. I got it all here, but I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Okay with this?
Let's do this. Here we go.
Okay with this? Because if you're okay with this, would you be okay with this? Or this? Does that mean you're okay with this? How about this as a sports mascot? Ooh, this one.
Yo, not for nothing. But
Okay, so for the listener, this lady made a video asking, "Are you okay about these mascots?" And she goes from the Indians mascot, the classic Indians mascot, Cleveland Indians baseball team, which is the red-faced, Indian or whatever. And then she goes through these other pretend fake mascots that depict a cartoon Jew and a cartoon white guy and a cartoon black guy and all these things, and it's hilarious. Watch the video if you can.
Okay, let me vote. So that's gay.
Gay!
Gay as shit because the people. So the Washington Chiefs, that is a real chief.
The Redskins,
that is a
right?
real. That is that is a real chief. That is a real family member, and those families have come forward and they are suing the Washington Commanders to take the name back because it represents us as a chief. It represents us as warriors, as dominant warriors, and for some white liberal sitting in some fucking office with her purple hair going, "I'm offended. Oh my God. Shut the fuck up, Betty." It's okay.
The idea that people can we stop? Let's stop let's stop being offended for other people. Okay?
Yeah.
And first of all, and not just that, but if you're offended because of something that affects you personally, I don't care. If you're offended, fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck right off.
I don't
with your
give
bullshit.
a fuck.
Don't give a fuck.
That's gay.
Now, if the Major League Baseball has a problem with within its Major League within the league, right? The league says that something needs to change, like the players are saying something or the owners or whatever, and they're saying shit needs to change. That's fine. That's one thing. But like you're saying, white liberals or just liberal fucking idiots or anybody who wants to be offended for other people, fuck right off.
Dude, as a Native American, I loved wearing my Washington Redskins. I mean, there's gangs in prison that are called the Redskin Warriors.
Bro, dude, it's like real talk. I remember the video of the Native American guy. He's obviously a lefty. And he was saying, "Would you be okay with this?" And he showed the Redskins logo, but it was called the Caucasian. It showed a white guy. Yeah, please. Yeah. Can we have a team called the Caucasians? Would that be so fucking bad? No, you can't have Caucasians. A team called the Caucasians because that's racist.
That's pretty racist, but correct.
But you could have a team called the Honkies.
I'm down. Give it to me. I want the jersey, bro.
Dude, I did see that shirt where it was the Caucasians.
Yeah,
and it was
awesome.
A white face.
It's so awesome.
It was pretty awesome.
It's just what a jab of something that is so ridiculous. It's just, it's great. All right, I'm gonna agree with you, dude. I think that's gay for the exact same reason, 100%. You're fucking gay, okay? Just stop it. Go focus on some real shit. Go focus on some real issues.
Ha! Gay!
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, next one. Oh, I don't know if you saw this. I'm sure you have. Saw the shooting that happened in whatever, fucking Idaho or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so check it out. Here we go. We're gonna watch this video. If you're not, I don't know what the audio is, but so it says the brave armed Idaho citizen returns fire at attacker. All right,
I'm ready, dude.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask. Did you see the other video of the guy with the fucking AR-15 popping at the Tesla? He's walking really weird, and he's like doing weird shit, almost like he's like video game controlled. Like he's like someone's controlling that dude with a joystick, bro. What do you think?
I wanna say that is real fucking awesome. Because if I was in public at an In-N-Out and I saw some guy jump out of his car and start lighting people up with the AR, I would have took his fucking head off as quick as I could.
Sure.
And I wouldn't have
100%.
fucking ran. I would have engaged the whole time until my magazines were fucking cleared out.
I will dodge those bullets.
And that's what we need. Because,
that is what we need.
You know, they make up all these gun rules. And when I was a criminal, when I was a gangster, I didn't go, fuck, I can't own this gun. It has more than 10 rounds in the magazine. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I was smoking meth and fucking making homemade ghost guns. I wasn't going, this has 11 rounds. I can't have this. You know?
Yeah.
Fucking idiots. Dude,
Right.
all they're doing is penalizing the good guys.
I totally agree with you, dude. We had that guy. His last name was Penny, who killed the black guy who was raging on the subway in New York, and they put that dude in jail for fucking 2 years while he was fighting. Even though he like saved people, like the guy was out of control. Daniel Penny. Yeah, like we need more people like that. Now, my only question is, now when I see these things, because I've conditioned myself to question everything. And I watch these videos now. We've gotten from these, so we've come from. All right, I don't know if you've seen the Hindenburg incident, Pearl Harbor, all these old events that happened. There happened to be cameras, right? There just happened to be cameras there. Holy shit, they caught this! Wow, what a coincidence! So then I look at these situations like. Where cameras are everywhere now, whether a person has them or they're on a building, whatever, they're catching everything. I look at these videos of this shooter, and I'm like, okay, what's really going on here? Am I actually seeing something organic, right? You gotta look at mass shootings as an organic situation. Now, dude, the only videos I've seen two videos. I've seen the one video where someone's in their car and they're filming this dude. He runs up on the Tesla, cut. Pops like 4 shots into the Tesla randomly. They say he killed people. I don't even know. And then he runs behind a dumpster, and he's kind of like fucking doing some Call of Duty shit or something. I don't know. He's looking around. He runs off funny. He's weird as fuck. Then you see him putting in the In-N-Out or whatever, and there's a car parked like underneath a car, like in the drive-thru almost. It looks like. And someone's like, "Oh my god, look at the gun he's got! Oh fuck, I wish I had a gun," or whatever the fucking dude says. So you see him throw his gun in the truck in the back seat, and then that was it. And then you see the dude with the ponytail and the fucking pistol, and he's firing rounds, and you never actually see any actual confrontation, right? So there's this edited series of videos that they kind of run together, but they're not together. But you know it's the same situation. It just seems almost like
I think that's
made up. And now, the one thing that I want to say, okay, so the one thing that really kind of made me think about this, the guy with the pistol who fires at the dude, I don't know if he kills him or whatever happens. Did you see he had a silencer on that motherfucker?
Yeah.
Who carries around a pistol with a silencer?
I don't.
Your average person who has a concealed carry license is not. What do you even say the percentage is? What do you think the percentage of people who have a concealed carry license has a silencer on it? What would you say the percentage is?
I don't. My gun
I don't
right
think
there
anybody
does not have a silencer.
So why did that dude who's like this hero, like I'm a hero, you look like a goddamn undercover federal agent with a silencer on your pistol, bitch. Why do you have a silencer? So I don't know. I gotta say fake.
Fake news. It's fake. Phony. Fake.
I gotta say fake. I think the whole thing is just another fake mass shooting, fucking Sandy Hook bullshit, and I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. And now we happen to, I mean, who knows, dude? Those people in those cars, they could be feds pretending to be fucking regular people catching it. Oh, God. Oh, we gotta hide in our car, and oh my God, this guy's got a gun. We don't know if any of that shit's true, dude. I think it's all.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is you say. So I got two things about that. So yeah, I you know, I'm a concealed carry. I've never carried a gun with a silencer. But the other hand is, I think part of it is censorship, because they saw what happened with the Charlie Kirk shooting and how it was nationwide. They saw the blood coming out, and now everything is coming out that it wasn't a sniper attack, you know, that it was his microphone. And now and for this thing to happen, they can't allow you to see the whole picture, because they can't control the narrative if they let you see the whole picture. So if they control the narrative and show you only clips of the video, then
and let you, and so what that's doing, right? Sorry to cut you off, but what that's doing is showing you just those clips is forcing you to assume what happened
what they're
in between
is true.
Right.
Yeah.
So
and what they're saying
they're
is
making
true.
you put the pieces together instead of looking at it individually. Wait, this happened, this happened, this happened. That's weird.
Yeah.
And then the narrative is this mass shooter shot up this car and killed people or whatever. But we didn't actually see nothing. Now, if you go down the right algorithms in fucking Facebook and Instagram and stuff, you will see people getting fucked up and hurt and killed. Like, it's not.
Yeah,
they don't take that shit off of the internet.
I saw one video of all the In-N-Out employees running, and one of the In-N-Out employees carrying the girl that got shot, and she was just gushing with blood.
Okay, so check this out.
He was carrying her away.
So right by my house, there's a shopping complex, and there's an In-N-Out. And last year we had a fucking incident like that. So how do we know that they don't just recycle video and images and all these things and then use some of that and whatever else has happened anywhere in any other In-N-Out? You know, you go to fucking South Atlanta fucking In-N-Out or whatever, fucking, I mean, Long Beach In-N-Out. You gonna tell me some gunplay didn't happen in that place at some point that they got on camera? I mean, who the fuck knows, dude? It's just what I'm saying. Who knows?
And the other thing I got is, you know how you were saying, everybody has a cell phone. 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, they all have cell phones. They all know how to work the video camera. But there's no video camera of what happened at the Miami Mall.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
There was thousands of fucking people in there, and there's no video evidence.
Yeah, and not just that, but now think, okay, they know, now the people that are creating these illusions, right, this propaganda, they know this, right? So, of course, if they're going to stage an event, they're going to have anything but someone on their phone pretending to be a regular person, just happen to catch it on their phone. Of course they are, because that drives the narrative, make it more believable, right? Even though the person behind the camera in that vehicle could be a federal agent. We have no idea.
And that's more control for them.
Yeah.
It's all about control.
And it's convincing. And to the average person watching it, it's convincing. Oh my God, look at this crazy liberal or this crazy person with the AR-15. Oh my God, look at that hero. Man, what a hero. He took him out. But no one's questioning the shit. We got to start questioning it all. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
One more video. Real fake and gay.
What'd you say on that one?
I said fake.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. I got one for you, Mike, because this guy popped up on Instagram for me, and I keep seeing his stuff, and I like the guy, and I think you might too. So here we go.
Here's a joke. So we know about Christopher Columbus and his synagogue of slavery and how they were behind slavery and Native American genocide and blame white Christians for it.
Did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
Right? So what demographic always had the dad in the house? It was the blacks up until the 1960s. Isn't that funny? You probably thought whites, but blacks had higher marriage rates. And then guess what happened? Two Jews walked into the bar, one named Angle and one named Strempf, and told the bartender, I want to remove prayer and Bibles from schools. And they did that. Then they poison the food and music. They then control the private prison industrial complex. More criminals, more shekels. Young blacks now call themselves Young Negoys, or YN, but it just means Goyim. So who's the biggest
Don't fucking laugh, dude.
LeBron James. Who are the slave traders? The owners at the NBA, NFL, MLB, Fox Jews, UNN, Juliewood, Universal, and Jusney.
Jusney.
Instead of picking cotton, we're picking their division and giving them our attention and money.
I fucking love this guy.
Isn't that funny? We're funding the entire thing. So next time you listen to your favorite song, look up who produced it and ask yourself, am I Goyim? Goyim.
That fucking laugh.
I did. Is that funny?
Yeah.
I mean,
damn, that sucks that all I got is fake.
Well, you gotta just spin it to fakeness, because I mean, what do you?
Okay. So yeah. I don't think the Jews are in control of every single thing. I think it's the other elites, because like the Rothschilds and what is that fucking BlackRock and all those people, I don't think they're owned by the Jews, because I don't think they could live with themselves giving up their power to the Jews. So I'm gonna say fake.
Okay. All right. Well, all I got left is real. So I mean, I think every major revolutionary thing that's happened in this country has been propagandized and created. And I think that I think that, like, so think about what he said. He said that black fathers were in the house more than any other demographic before 1960. 1960 happened, they had this revolution. And a lot of it was because of religion, right? A lot of black folks are religious, especially before the 60s. We're very religious, very Christian, and all these things. And then the fucking 1960s happened, and like you said, Hollywood or Juliewood, Jusney or Disney, all these people, all these basically, it's been an attack on black Americans ever since. Creating, I mean, like rap music and drug culture.
It's all propaganda.
Culture and stuff. It's all propagandized, but it's convincing.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
And they, you have music that's telling them over and over and over since they're little tiny kids, and not just black people, but lots of people. Telling them over and over and over, you need to sell drugs and be a gangster and all these things, and fuck hoes and fuck hoes and hoes and hoes and hoes and hoes, right? you know, since forever. So, yeah, dude. I mean, fuck, it's crazy shit. That guy's on some. I got some more videos, but we'll watch some more of that guy in a minute because we're done with Is It Real, Fake, or Gay? Yay, real, fake, or gay?
What do you say? Is it real, fake, or gay?
What do you say? All right, that was real, fake, and gay. So there's that, and then we got what do we want to do next? Oh, let's talk about let's do name that torture device. Da-da-da-da.
Guess that torture device.
All right. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. All right, here we go. Name this torture device, Mike. What do you got? Here you go. Tell me what it's called and what do you think it does?
Oh, that's the Brain Smasher 2000. they put
it looks like it looks like it chops up pineapples, doesn't it?
Dude, they put their head in it and then they twist the top and it twists their fucking brain right out of there.
Did you know that already or are you guessing?
No, I'm really guessing.
That's 100% what it is. Here's another version of it.
Oh shit!
That's 100% what it is. Look at this one. It's like a saw. Yeah, it literally smash your fucking head open.
Dude, what's that tell you about me? I have some evil thoughts.
All right, so what this is called? It's called the cranial crusher. It's one of the more controversial devices in history of torture. While replicas and museum displays exist, where historians debate whether it was ever used to the extent that popular culture suggests. Many surviving examples appear to be later productions or collector pieces rather than well-documented medieval instruments. So it has a lot of recreations, but apparently there's not a lot of history on if these were actually widely used. I just want to know, like, how much were they actually torturing people? Because it seems to me like there's a lot of torture back in the day, but I'm like, is it really?
There's a lot of fucking torture back in the days.
It's a lot of torture today.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they do.
I don't know.
I was watching a movie last night about it was a congressional committee. It was about a congressional committee that was established to investigate how the CIA was torturing the Bin Laden's soldiers or whatever to find Bin Laden. And it was a whole movie about it and stuff. How they were waterboarding and doing stuff like that.
I wonder if that's real though. I mean, they say it, but is it really real though? That's I
don't know, dude.
They make movies, right? Like they call it. Look, here's the thing, right? Does Hollywood lie to us? Do politicians lie to us? Do governments lie to us? Absolutely, 100%. So just because they say this is a documentary or based on true events, is it really? Who's the fucking say? Who if it's okay? Let's say there's a documentary, right? About some serial killer or whatever the fuck. It doesn't really matter what it is. And then it becomes widespread knowledge that what's depicted didn't actually happen. What's the repercussion of them lying about it?
So my uncle was in Vietnam. He was in Vietnam. He was a POW in Vietnam. He used to tell me stories about when the Viet Cong would get these women and they would sew razor blades in their pussy.
Oh, I've heard that story.
The dick would go in, but when you went to pull out,
shredded.
There goes your dick.
Shredded.
And he was a tunnel rat.
I'm not saying. I just want to be clear. I'm not saying terrible shit hasn't happened, torture hasn't happened. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying they'd like to conflate a lot of these storylines. To make them worse than they actually are. That's all I'm saying. And if it comes out that Like, look, there's documentaries about the fucking moon landing.
Yeah. What is
It's
that?
not. It didn't
Saying?
happen.
What did they say? Putting 10 on 2. So you got a sentence worth 10. You got a sentence worth 2 cents, and then you add 10 cents to it to make it look good.
Right. Yeah, 100%.
So 10 on 2. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, man. That's it. All right, well, that's Mike nailed that segment. Fucking name that torture device. Got it. The cranial crusher.
Guess that torture device.
The cranial crusher. That was good. You were right on that. Right on the money. I thought for sure you were going like testicle smashers 5,000 or something, but you got it.
That's
dude.
Corbin.
That's Corbin. Corbin would have said, "I don't know what that is, but somehow I'm gonna make it torture someone's asshole." No matter what it is. No matter what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one for you. All right, let's watch this video because you really enjoyed this guy last time. So let's watch this guy.
And this is by far one of the most exciting specimens on exhibit at the Stunt Circle.
Oh my God!
This is a tooth of a giant, about 80 meters tall. This is an incisor tooth. You can see the actual tooth part. There it is. And there, that's the root that goes into the gum. Except this guy would have been about 50 times bigger than me, about 80 meters tall. Come see us.
Okay, I kind of believe that one.
I'm not going to say there aren't giants, but look, you can go anywhere and find rocks that are shaped like whatever. It's just like finding the cloud that looks like a bunny rabbit. I can find a rock that looks like a bunny rabbit. This is a fossilized bunny rabbit. See this right here? Little bump, that's where its ears were, and these are where its feet were. And you can just point at shit and make up a fucking story.
A goose.
I'm not saying giants don't exist, but this guy, I mean, what do you think? I don't know.
Okay. So, pull up how many rock formations look like lying giants, like laying down giants.
Okay.
And there's thousands of videos, and if you really look at them with our new islands,
yeah,
it does look like fallen giants.
100%. I got them. I got some right here. I mean, I'll say, without even looking at any yet, I'll say, some of them could be. Some of them are just, so, there's a phenomenon with humans, right? It's like you look at the front of a car, and you're like, oh, it looks like a face.
Yes! Thank you! Or should I say no thank you?
Humans are always trying trying to identify a face. They're always trying to make a face out of something because that's how we like recognize people, right? So same phenomenon, I'm sure goes with like this type of thing, but I do think some of it's real, dude. Oh, these are all like pictures of mountains taken sideways to look like faces. Nah, I don't like that.
Nah, that's stupid. No, there's that one that it's an island in I think Hawaii, and it looks like a woman laying down.
Like this one. Look at that one.
Oh, there it is right there, the ice one.
That's AI. See, and then you also got to be careful with AI too. Like that one right here. Look at that. That kind of looks like a face, dude. Let's see what else we got. Oh, this one? I think that's AI though.
No, that one right there, that's real.
I don't know, man. I struggle with that one.
That's been out forever though.
I've seen it.
I think that one in the middle, that's got to be fake with the fingers and the hands.
Yeah, these ones over here. Yeah, these ones. Nah, not even close. But that one, somebody carved that motherfucker, dude. This is carved.
Where is the elephant rock? Where's the elephant rock?
Look at that.
Oh,
Looks like a
there,
cat.
right there.
That's like a cat or something. That's
Go
pretty
back.
cool. Which one?
You
Oh,
missed
look,
the
that one.
elephant.
See, this one right
Look
here.
at
This
that.
is the type of shit where I'm like, that could be, man. That could
Dude,
be,
that
dude.
looks like a fucking giant.
Yeah, and you see how it's like eroded and stuff, like they laid down for the last sleep. That looks like it. This shit right here? Nah, no way. That's not even a real picture. It's got to be AI, dude. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, dude,
There's
because
no
that
way.
that even has toenails and eyelashes. There's no way.
Yeah, yeah. This bitch still got pubic hair.
She's from the
Fuck.
50s. She doesn't
All
shave.
I know is she hasn't shaved in a minute.
I got hairy legs that turn that turn blonde in the sun, and the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
That's all I know.
She's a fucking hippie.
She's a fucking hippie. Like this one too. Is that real? That's probably AI also. See, now you don't even know because it's all taken over with AI, dude.
There's that
This
one that
one,
the elephant rock
I've
that
seen that
looks.
one too. I don't know where. I don't know if it's in here.
I just saw it. I don't know where it went.
See, and of course Google is against this, so they're gonna give us a bunch of horse shit. But it kind of goes along with the plateaus that look like tree trunks.
Oh, I believe that
Oh,
100%.
100%. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, what's that one that's close to us? Devil's Peak. I believe that was a fucking
tower.
tree stump. Devil's
Yeah, let's
Tower.
let's
That
look
is
that up. Let's look that
100%
up.
a fucking tree stump.
Okay, let's look that up. Devil's Tower. Dan went and saw that one.
Yeah.
That was on his way to Mount Rushmore or whatever. Yeah, totally. Like,
Yeah.
check it out. Check this out. Yeah, 100%, dude. If that's not a fucking tree trunk, I don't know what that is.
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
You know,
There's been videos and pictures of how a fossilized tree looks and then how this looks, and they're identical.
yeah. Yeah, and this is a lot older, right? So there's no bark left. It's all just like the
It's
veins,
fossilized.
all the veins of the tree. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So, okay, so remember when I told Brandon, I don't know if you remember, but I told Brandon about the theory that the tree of life was a real tree and that God put its power into the tree of life, but the tree of life couldn't handle it and it exploded. And then that's where the idea where you could parallel the Big Bang Theory from. So the tree of life couldn't handle God's power, exploded, and then created everything. Now, I'm not talking about space and all that stuff, but on some level, like maybe it created everything. So my question is which one of these fucking tree stumps is the tree of life, dude?
Where? Where? Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already know where.
Well, so that goes back to what I was talking about, how nobody talks about the North Pole really, and how it has this gigantic magnetic field.
Dude, yeah. Of course
Yeah.
that's where so if the earth is flat, which we agree, if you're listening to the show, you probably agree the earth is flat, which means that in the center of the pond we call Earth is the North Pole, right? The North Pole is connected to is Polaris, which is the North Star, never ever moves. It stays. Actually, they say it does a little wobble. They say it does a little wobble.
Yeah, I
I
seen
guess
that
maybe
video where it says
that's
it does a
how
little
it.
wobble.
Maybe that's just how it like it's alive, right?
Well, I saw
So
that video that Flat Earth Dave was talking about.
yes, yeah.
It does a little wobble because it does fall, winter, summer, spring. And that's how you could tell the
But it's
different
small. He
seasons,
said it's
is
like
it's
a
doing this
small
little
degree
wobble.
of a circle that it moves in, like a super small degree.
Yeah.
It's too small.
Yeah.
So like the Georgia Guidestones, they had a pinpoint a hole drilled into one of the stones that like went up,
Hmm.
and you could look into it and you could see the fucking you could see the North Star all the time, all the time. Anytime it was
Yeah.
nighttime, you could see the so which means that whatever little rotation it's doing, it's so small that it still fits in the little peephole in the Georgia Guidestones. You know what I mean?
And if the Earth isn't flat, how come sundials still work?
Well,
But they
we can go
got
into
rid
the
of all of them.
yeah, we can go into the flat Earth stuff for fucking ever. But so here's the thing. So flat Earth model. North Pole's in the middle, Polaris up here. Everything, sun and moon rotate around the flat plane. Now, what if and what's to say that the fucking tree of life wasn't in the middle of the North Pole that produced all the life?
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Damn.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. That makes sense. Because they say there's a giant magnetic field in the North Pole that nothing works.
Right. So you have at the beginning of time you have this gigantic tree that goes up to the firmament, stretches out, and what does a tree do? A fruit producing tree, it rains down its life onto the ground, and then that grows all around it. Right, the life grows all around
Yeah.
it. So maybe instead of we're all carbon beings, maybe we're all tree beings. We all came from a fucking tree, dude. I don't even know.
Oh, everything is connected. Mother Earth is connected to everything. Mother
Everything's
Earth
connected.
has everything, you know?
Totally. All right, let's check out a couple more videos and then we'll wrap it up. I'm not gonna go into a segment. We got Flat Earth
Yeah,
Corner and all these things.
we gotta save Flat Earth for Brandon.
Yeah, we'll say Flat Earth.
So save it. Save it. Save it. Save it. Go to your toolbar, click on File, drag down the menu, and save it.
Because me and you, we know Flat Earth. That's what we live on.
Yeah.
And I believe in outer space, but it's outer areas. It's beyond the ice wall. That's what outer space is. And they're interdimensional beings that fly over the ice wall into our world.
Yes. Right. I agree, dude. I totally agree. Have you seen these videos of these flock cameras?
Oh, dude, I was just talking to a guy about this last night.
Have you seen a flock camera?
Yeah, they're on every single stoplight in the Portland metro area.
Dude, I gotta fucking go down to the town and look because I've never seen one. I've never seen a flock camera.
They're everywhere. If you go to work, you pass through at least 12 of them on your way to work.
I need to look for him. I haven't looked for him. I need to look for him. It's very
They're
interesting.
Right,
it's very
so
interesting
you know where
that
the
these
stoplights are? The stoplights, they're right in the middle of the stoplights. It's just a little camera pointed down at the
no.
stoplight.
But these flock cameras are its own pole with a little fucking solar panel and a camera. Its Flock is a private company that are popping
They're
up these
all over up here.
Obviously, I mean, of course they're feeding information to the government or whatever, but they're not on the streetlights and stuff because that's city property. They're their own pole with their own camera and their own energy source that people are going around with fucking sawzalls and cutting them down and stuff. And I just find it interesting. Well, so let me ask you this. Let's come up. Okay, so what I know is that Flock is a private company, and since like 2020, since 2020 they say these cameras have been going up all over the country, and now all of a sudden, all these people are cutting them down and fucking doing all this shit to them. What do you think give me a new narrative for this because I find it very interesting that all of a sudden this is a thing.
Very interesting.
And I never heard about it until like fucking 2 weeks ago.
They also found out that they hold a certain amount of gold inside the camera to make it work. So fucking crackheads are cutting them down and getting the gold out of them.
That's interesting. How do crackheads know this?
Dude, have you ever met a crackhead? They know some pretty they know some pretty wild
Hey,
shit.
remember when there were all these videos of people that were like running up on houses and like cutting out catalytic converters? What happened to that?
Dude, yeah, what happened to that? Like
It's like
I never knew
it's
those things were full of
platinum.
platinum.
Yeah. They're not full of platinum. The amount of platinum is basically the amount of what the actual catalytic converter is worth, right? So you go get a new catalytic converter, it's like $150. That's how much platinum is in it. It's worth what, and then you gotta, then the pulling out the platinum out of. I mean, it's a whole process. You take it to a recycler that knows what they're doing. Like it's a whole thing. That didn't make any sense to me. And then get like that's what I'm saying. What happened to all that? You don't
Yeah,
hear about that
because
no more.
I remember working at Winco and people coming back inside and going, "Fucking somebody got my catalytic converter."
It's almost like they want people to do it, so it's almost like they create these videos. So okay, I'm a super villain, right? And I'm like, oh, how can I create chaos?
Excellent.
I want the people, the average person, American, to be scared.
Excellent.
Well, what's valuable that they have they don't realize they have? Oh, they have catalytic converters. Oh,
Excellent.
Yeah,
let's make it like just like how about the people that were pirate stealing packages off of fucking people's porches? What happened to that?
yeah,
That
yeah.
disappeared.
That's true.
That does that
Yeah.
not happen anymore? Was that fucking fake? The catalytic converter stealing, is that fake? Were they just trying to scare? Is this shit just scare tactics to keep people in fear when no one's actually doing these things? I mean, I don't know.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It was a fad. It was like
It
bell
is a fact.
bottoms. It just went
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah, yeah.
style.
Yeah, the skylight converters are two of them are probably worth $250, but it's so much work. I gotta carry a gun. I gotta fucking hold
Yeah,
these people in their house at gunpoint while my homeboy fucking cuts off the catalytic. It's just a pain in the ass. Okay, it's just a pain in the ass. Not
yeah,
worth it.
This wasn't worth my time, dude.
And then if I
yeah,
get caught, I'm fucked. I'm doing time. Like it's not even worth it. $250? What are you talking about?
yeah. It's too much of a burden.
You know what I mean?
I don't want to work. I just want to bang on this mug all day.
Did you ask me?
Oh,
Yeah,
remember the package stealing, right? People were getting Amazon packages stealing. Okay, first of all, it could be a fucking $2 goddamn, a $5 fucking makeup thing for some girl, and you're risking jail time to go steal this shit. Oh, and then on top of that, you had people that were placing dye bombs or paint bombs
yeah.
inside the packages to get people on their flock camera, which what's the ring camera? The ring
Ring
camera?
camera.
The ring
Yeah,
was the flock camera before the flock camera. And they were catching people
yeah,
like it's dude, if you look at it if you look at it, it's just comedy, bro. It's just fucking comedy, dude. It's so funny.
yeah. 100%.
No, we gotta wrap it up. That was good shit, man. I had so much stuff, but we'll dive into some more. I got all of it saved. So uh dude, yeah. What'd you think about the show, man? It's pretty good. I like the
I
little
liked
kind of
it. It was pretty good.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
fun, man. A little one on one, little fucking touching on a little few things, but yeah, good shit, good shit.
Oh, that's that good shit.
All right, well, hey, if you guys want to play along or you guys want to let us know what you thought, Podcast@gmail or comment anywhere, YouTube, Spotify. We'll read your comment. We'll read it on the show if you want. It don't matter. But thanks for listening. This is Altered Times, and we love you guys. Tune in next time.
deuces.
I'm swearing off ground mates, dude. I'm telling you, I don't want to be. I'm done being a cannibal. We've been cannibals without our fucking concession for far too long. I'm over it.
gather round, ye weary souls, pull up a pint or two. We got tales they'll never tell ye on the evening news. The moon is made of cheddar and the birds are government spies. So raise your glass to madness, it's the altered times. These altered times, where nothing is quite what it seems. We'll drink to the truth and we'll drink to the lies, and we'll laugh through the